So yeah, I want to take this moment for us. Let me put the music down. Today's topic for today is we're going to talk about inner confidence versus outer confidence. Now, you might be confused when I say that, so let me break it down, because I was seeing a video in this myself, and I was like, that's very interesting. To have inner confidence versus outer confidence, in my opinion, to have outer confidence, right, it's in the name, right? What's on the outside, right? If your clothes are fitting right, or if your hair is looking good, right? Or if you something on the outside, right? Something on the outside that makes you happy, which is okay, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with getting your hair done or looking good or whatever on the outside to make you happy, but there's also a difference with inner confidence. I wish I could word it correctly, because to have true confidence, it comes from the inside. It doesn't require anything from the outside, right? You don't need the haircut. There's a difference between I want a haircut, I need a haircut. When you need something, it's almost like you become dependent of it. It becomes your crutch. It's like without it, like, who are you? You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong, right? There's nothing wrong. I just want you to make that discrepancy. I want you to make that difference, you know? I like, for example, I love, what do I love? But I want to put myself in a state of mind where I don't need the haircut to go outside and feel good. It's a bonus, it's a plus, but it shouldn't be a need. I don't need it, right? I could just be Naiel. I could just be me. I could be me in some bummy clothes, and I could still be good. I could still be happy. I could still be confident, right? I'm gonna talk for my guys, right? This could be for my guys. This is for my guys. Guys who think they need the car, the jewelry, the clothes to talk to this girl. No. That's outer confidence. It all starts from the inside. It all starts from the inside. You'd be so surprised. The most bummiest, brokest people can still take your chick. Can still get the prettiest girl. Because at the end of the day, it's not really the outside. The outside is just the cherry on top. It's just the sprinkles. It's not the ice cream. So that's what I want to get into. And for the ladies out there, right, it could be the same thing. You know, you need the, right, you tell yourself, I need my hair, nails, and the hair, nails, eyelashes, the top, that's like the big three, right? Hair, nail, lashes done to get me any I want. I want this session to feed your soul and nourish that. Despite whatever you got on, you could still be that girl, that chick. I'm still that badass, you know what. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to focus on today. And no, I do not love soy sauce. I actually despise it now. Okay, I'm okay to be a fan. I ain't gonna be ashamed. I love you. I'm already gonna like it. I already know it's gonna be good. Let me put it down.
Hey Psych2Goers, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome to Psych2Go. Confidence. Some people are born with an innate streak of confidence, whilst it takes a little time for others to develop confidence as they develop from children into adults.
Right.
But there will be times when your confidence takes a knock, right?
And remember, chat, we were talking about extrovert versus introvert. This could play along. Remember we were talking about that a couple streams ago? This plays along so well with it too. Everything just branches together like a tree.
Meant to feel like you wish your confidence was better. While other things that are out of control may impact your confidence, such as other people, it's important to know which things you are in control of and how you can prevent yourself from destroying your own confidence.
Take some notes. If you need to take some notes, take some notes.
Destroying your confidence. Number 1, you care too much about what other people think.
Damn. She hit me right on the spot. Ooh. Ryan. Wow. Damn, that's the first one? Can we, uncover the layers first, please? Okay, what do you gotta say? Alright.
How many times have you said to yourself,
I don't care what other people think about me.
I said that today! I said that today. I literally said that today, bro. What? Oh my gosh. Anybody that says this sentence, they care what other people think about them. Let's just give it a buck. They do, bro. They do, bro. I can't hold you, bro. I can't hold you.
honestly, the tally isn't quite encouraging, is it?
No.
That's okay. It's common to care about what other people think, especially if we're trying to impress them. As human beings, you want to be liked and respected by others.
For sure.
However, when you value other people's thinking and opinion above your own, and change your behavior to reflect what you think others want to see, you're doing more harm than good for yourself. Number 2.
That's basically kind of like people pleasing, and that's one thing I realized. I don't know if we talked about this, and let me know if did we talk about kindness versus being nice? Have we talked about that last stream? Did we talk about that? Have we covered that? That has to do with people pleasing. I learned, right? You want to stay away from people pleasing. It's okay to treat people kindly. Treat people kindly, right? But don't make it to the point where you're people pleasing to where it's hurting you now. No, we didn't talk about that. I probably talked about it in another stream, but I'll talk about it again. My theory or my thing is I want to emphasize to people out there to stop being nice. And I mean that genuinely from the bottom of my heart, because what happens is when you become nice let me watch my words. When you're nice to people, it's compromising what you actually feel. So my advice to people is to be kind. That's my advice to people. Because when you're nice, you're putting on a front. Think about it, right? Oh, I gotta be nice to this. When your mom tells you, be nice, Naiel. Be nice. Hey, that's your little cousin. Hey, be nice. Your aunties are coming over. Be nice. It's like, okay. Like, I'm gonna put this front. Alright, I'm just gonna, or you have to be nice. Like, it doesn't come genuinely. And it's not what you actually feel or how you want to act, right? And I see this a lot even with my own mother, right? I'll be open with you guys. My mom, she has the biggest heart. She has the biggest heart out of anybody I know. And what tends to hurt her is when people abuse her heart, and it sucks. And I see it right in front of me. People take her kindness. They take her heart, right? Because she's so nice to people, right? She doesn't say how she feels. She's just like, oh, okay, kind of thing. And at the end of the day, it hurts her at the back end. So that's why I say this to say, I do not want you to continue being nice. I want you to continue being kind. I want you to be kind to people. What is the saying? Out of the kindness of your heart. No one says out of the niceness of your heart. That doesn't even make sense. Out of the niceness of your heart. That doesn't even sound like it came from your heart. You know what I'm saying? So I want that message to be moving forward. Anybody here in this chat, I want you guys, as we build this community, I want you to be kind to people, because some people are going to be mean, right? And when you're kind, you're not going to allow people to take your kindness for weakness, right? But when you're nice to them, you're already putting your weak side up front. And that gives them the opportunity to take your weakness, if that makes sense. I want you to be strong. I want you guys to be strong, but I want you to be kind, right? I want you to have a kind heart, but also I don't want people to bully you. I don't want people to move you around like you're some pawn, because you're not. You're not. And I want you guys to stand up for yourselves. But that does not mean to be mean. When I say to not be nice, don't be nice, that does not mean to be mean and be cold and be hard and be rude. Be kind. Spread kindness. No one ever says spread niceness. That doesn't even, like, you see the paint I'm picturing. So, to add on to this, that's basically what I was going with. Yeah, when it comes to people pleasing, you tend to be a lot more nice. I'll be nice. Right? Think about a girl, right? She's being nice to the guy because she doesn't want to seem out their way, and he's making her uncomfortable, but she's being nice. Like, oh, I'm okay. No. Nah, bruh. Nah. You being weird. Get the hell out of here. Okay, that might have been a little bit rude. All right. Sir, I don't feel comfortable. I'm going to walk away. That was kind, and she stood her ground. Sir, you're a very handsome gentleman. I'm not interested. I hope you have a good day. Simple. It was kind. It wasn't mean. Those are kind words. You're a good gentleman, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you be nice, you're kind of like, you're being nice. When you're being nice, you beat around the bush. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Negative thinking.
I'm not good enough. I can't do this.
You've had one too many of those days, haven't you?
Uh-huh.
Damn.
You become what you think. If you always think you're not good enough, then you'll never be confident. Do you have
Facts.
thoughts that you can never get that promotion, even though you are qualified? That's negative thinking. Indulging in pessimism creates a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you're gradually destroying your self-confidence with all of these thoughts. Reframing those negative thoughts to say, I am good enough to get this job and I need to show my skills, can
Just how easy it is, Chad, just to talk negatively. Flip it. I just been learning to flip it. Just how easy it is to just say like, damn, I'm not qualified. And you just flip it. I am qualified. But actually, yeah, I am qualified. And you know what? You know how to make it easier is when you do it and you see results coming in, you get more confidence when you do the work more, right? It's easy. No, it's more difficult to be confident in something you've never done before, right? It's difficult to say, I'm confident I can make 100 shots before I leave the gym today. But hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Sorry, the soy sauce. What was I saying? Basically, when you do the work, it becomes a lot more easier to get confident in it, right? Especially for me. I thought editing was hard. I was like, do you like it when you get involved too? Because I don't want to like bother you involving you if you don't want to be involved. But if I see you in a group setting, right, and you're involved in the convo, or at least you're trying to listen, or you're listening, I'm gonna try and involve you. I want your opinion on it too. You might have something that nobody knows, or something that nobody might speak of. You know what I mean? Excuse me. So I always watch out for my people, man. Anytime somebody's like not talking as much, I always go out like, yeah. I always love when other people help me out. Yeah, you know what I mean? So sometimes you don't know where to pick up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I personally just barge in. I ain't gonna lie, I just barge in. Sometimes if I see them talking, right, especially some people that aren't good at like involving others in convos, I'd be like, alright, bro, I'll just barge myself in. So like, let's say they're talking about like Chick-fil-A, I'll be like, man, Chick-fil-A not even all that, to be honest with you. Like, Popeye's way better. And they'll be like, what? Nah, Popeye's ain't even, nah. I'm like, then I'll give my opinions and da-da-da-da, right? Or a better way, what I do is, let's say, again, same example, person A, person B, person C, and I was talking to person A and person B, and I see person A and person B talking to each other. That's my perfect time to now talk to person C. Kind of simple, logical, but yeah. But that's cool. That's interesting. Huh. So it's more so you don't want to bother people. That's okay. That's interesting.
You dismiss
By the way, you guys are never a bother. I want you guys to know that. For sure.
compliments. Guilty as charged, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me
Oh,
too.
what was number 8?
Compliment. Be allowed to cost you your confidence. Okay, number 8. You dismiss compliments. Guilty as charged, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, me too.
Before she says this, right? My thing is, okay, dismissing compliments. There's a fine line. There is some people I know, right? A lot of girls, some guys too. Actually, a lot of guys too. I don't even say girls. But I see it's more common with girls is whenever you do give them a compliment, or right, you say something that you genuinely mean, and because of their their lack of self-confidence or their lack of self-love or their lack of self-value, they see themselves so low, right, that they don't even believe what you even say, right? So I remember I saw a video, like some girl said like somebody gave him a compliment and some girl said, no, I'm what? No, I'm ugly. Da da da. How you think I'm pretty? Da da da. I'm like, what? Like, how can you talk yourself like you're not ugly? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, nah, bruh. Like, nah. It's just I think that version of dismissing compliments and like talking down yourself, for sure, that definitely hurts. But I think there's a fine line, because whenever a lot of people do, let's say you're somebody that gets a lot of compliments or somebody that gets compliments often or whatever, even if you get one compliment, whatever, it doesn't matter. You don't want to portray as somebody that's like, yeah, I am fine. You know what I mean? You ever see that person? Where you're like, what's it called? You tell them, oh my gosh, you are beautiful. And they look at you and be like, I know. Like, what? Like, ew. Like, for me, I'm like, bro, Miss High Ego, the hell? Talking about, I know. Like, bruh, I might as well take my compliment back. Like, it's like, just say thank you and just keep it pushing. You know what I mean? Or, like, that's the least you could do. You know, say thank you and that's it. But it's sad. No, it's like, that's where it gets a fine line, alright? When you get compliments and you act all high and mighty. Nobody likes a high and mighty type of person, bro. We all have our flaws. We all have our, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro. No one wants a boaster. Someone to boast. That's the word. To boast. It's like, alright, bro. You're not all that, okay? I'll give it a compliment. Relax, buddy. Okay? So, that's why I said there's a fine line. But in her case, of course, she's talking about speaking negative. So, definitely don't want to speak negative on yourself.
We often receive compliments by deflecting or shying away from accepting them because we're embarrassed or we don't believe the comment. By deflecting, we're not only selling ourselves short, but challenging the judgment of the person complimenting us.
Uh-oh.
Accepting compliments graciously doesn't make you an egomaniac. We can accept compliments graciously and take them on board when developing our confidence.
Right. Thank you.
And number 9, ruminating. Ever find yourself repeatedly going over what you didn't get right or situations you didn't like? An example of this may be that you continue...
I do this a lot, chat. I'll be very open with y'all. Yes.
Think about something you said during a presentation to your work colleagues. Rumination is taking thinking to another dimension altogether.
Damn.
Even though thinking is considered necessary for problem solving, ruminating is focused on the problem and not on finding the solution. In her article for Forbes, Jamie Kaluga wrote that when you ruminate on your poor decisions or setbacks consistently, even the most confident people can struggle at times, and it's perfectly normal. You are unique individuals with different skills, so use them to your advantage. Using positive affirmations every day where possible can help to remind you of your strengths and what you want to develop. Do any of these describe your experience? Or did any of these points describe you? If you have any comments or feedback regarding this video, please leave them in the comment box below. We love hearing back.
W's in the chat, bro. W's in the chat. I already liked the video. Literally. I already liked the video. Let me see here. If you're reading this, you're so worthy. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Let me see. Let me show you guys the comments. It's easy to be confident if you're not ugly, you're ugly, da-da-da-da. Since I go through this, I desire getting confident slowly. Not for anyone, but for me. So anyone reading it, doesn't matter if you're ugly or have bad people around. Just know to keep your confidence. You will shine one day. When you fake a smile while sad, your brain still releases feel-good chemicals like dopamine and endorphins, which can actually make you a little bit happier. So I say that to flip that to your down moments when you need a little bit of boost, a little confidence boost, right? The fake it till you make it. Once you make it, you don't gotta fake it no more. That's the sauce. It's okay to fake it till you make it, because once you make it, you don't gotta fake it no more. If you're having a down moment, I want you to fake a smile for 30 seconds. I don't care. It can be the fakest, cringiest smile, right? And over time, you're gonna feel a little bit different. It's gonna make yourself a little bit more different. It's gonna make yourself a little bit more smilier or a little bit more happier. Just try it out. Try it out. So I say, even with your confidence, right? If I have some sad moments, right? Or I have some like down moments where I'm like, damn, oof. But then I tell myself, man, I'm that guy. I'm him. Even on my down moments, I'm like, man, I'm him. And I might not feel like him at that moment, but if I tell myself, I'm him. I'm a king. I'm a dog. Ain't nobody stopping me. Over time, it's slowly, even though it's slow, right? I still have the down feeling, but slowly, I do feel like a king. I'm like, yeah, I am a king. I am that guy. I am Mr. Confident. I am who I am. I walk who I walk. I talk how I talk. I breathe how I breathe. I move how I move. I sing how I sing. I dance how I dance. I groove how I groove. So that's my message for the day, for the stream. W stream.